Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today's topic is a go around and missed approach procedure in the Dash 8 Q400. This topic has been requested quite a lot, so let's dive straight into it. And right here we're on our way into Vienna, Lima Oscar Whiskey Airport, runway 29er. The first approach and missed approach we're gonna do is for the ILS that's shown on the screen right now. It's been tuned and we're just gonna intercept and fly the glide slope down. As you can see on the screen, you will see that we're in localizer capture already. We're descending and we will very soon capture the glide slope. As we're coming in, this is just a normal approach as we've seen in the other approach videos. Glide slope captured. Missed approach altitude 5,000 feet is set. So as we're capturing the glide slope, the altitude select goes away. So at this point we can set the missed approach altitude, and that's depicted on the chart and in the missed approach field on the top. It's important not to mess with the altitude until you are out of a regular descent. And we will see that this is done a little bit differently when we come to RNAV and RMP approaches. As we get closer, I will stop talking and just read the procedures and talk in between. Flap 5, gear down. Gear down checked. Flap 15, condition Everest max, landing checklist. Gear down 3 green, flaps 15 set and checked. Condition Everest max, wings checked, cabin clear received, checklist complete. So we're configuring just as normal with the charts again. Some airports want you to keep a higher speed until 6 miles, and at least at my operator we have to start configuring by 5 miles and be done by 4. So I'm configuring a little bit early here. Depending on the weather you would maybe even do it earlier. It's just to get stabilized and get a feel for the aircraft in the landing configuration. As we get closer, we do a mental recap on the go-around procedure. And as you will see, things happen quite quickly. And especially when you're a single pilot, there's quite a lot to do. And you're missing a whole lot of support from your co-pilot. Autopilot disengaged. I'm taking manual control, and that's just to get a feel for the aircraft, so you know what the wind is doing and how it's behaving before you're coming in to land. And in the Dash 8, the missed approach, the start of the missed approach, the go-around procedure is flown manually as well. So we're soon coming up to the point where we're gonna go around, and a lot of commands and things will happen, so just pay attention and read on the screen as well. Go around, set power detent. Flap 15, condition Everest power set, flap 15 checked, positive rate, gear up, select LNAV. Gear up checked, LNAV selected, 400 feet, flaps 0. Set 5,000 feet missed approach altitude select. 5,000 feet set, altitude select. Flap 0 checked. Set climb power 900. Climb power set. Autopilot engaged. IS 185 selected. Climb checklist. Gear up, flaps 0. Pressurization is checked. Altimeters 1009er, checklist complete. So that was the ILS, and we'll jump straight into the RMP. And we're gonna get the chart here. It's pretty much the same minimas. It's just you're flying with the computer instead. And one thing I forgot to mention is I really recommend that you bind a go around button to your yoke or throttle or somewhere easy to reach. Things happen quite fast and you want that new pitch altitude selected. As we're coming in on the RMP, we're gonna do the same as on the LS. I'll talk a little bit in between, but we're gonna follow along with all the call-outs and just follow the approach and missed approach. Everything's the same basically. One difference I've found here in the aircraft is that as we're going around, I think in all the aircraft I've tried, when you press the go around button you get a wings level, and in this one it stays in LNAV. That of course makes it even easier because you don't have to press that button after gear up. But yeah, just thought I'd mention that as a difference between the sim and at least the fleet of aircraft I have flown. But we're coming down here now, we're on a VNAV path, and the difference is we're now in altitude select as we did on the RMP video. I have to arm the approach manually here because I've been resetting the aircraft during recording and it didn't want to automatically do it. And as we do that in real life, we would remove altitude select as soon as the approach is active in order to not capture the altitude we're going to. So I'm pressing that there. Let's see now. Approach active, 5,000 feet, altitude set, altitude select is off.
2,500.
So that's that removed. So we're now on the RMP, and as you can see on the FMS, the blue writing on the top that it says the approach that is active. So now we're starting to come down and we're gonna start configuring soon. Flap 5, gear down. So in these conditions we usually do flap 5 and gear at the same time, then just let the speed reduce to 170 and do flap 15 directly. Gear down checked. Flap 15. Condition levels max. Landing checklist. Gear down 3 green. Flaps 15 set and checked. Condition levels max. Wings checked left and right. Cabin clear received. Checklist complete. So that's that done, and now we're basically following an approach just like the ILS. You can see on the navigation display here that we have the magenta line following it. It continues out behind the airport, and that's the missed approach. And that might differ quite a lot between airports. But what you'll notice in real life is that you're very often gonna be vectored very soon after you have a go around. Personally, I've not gone around often, and yeah, the two last times it was completely VFR anyway. We just continued straight ahead and got vectors back. So not much drama, but the funny thing is you often brief specifically a go-around if you have rough conditions, but the go-arounds I've gotten have been due to other circumstances when it was nice weather and you didn't expect it. Last time it was a helicopter that wasn't able to vacate fast enough, so we had to go around, climb above it, and then come back around. But now we're getting closer, so let's just continue. We're gonna disconnect the autopilot here. Autopilot disengaged. Same as last time, we're getting a feel for the aircraft, the winds, what it's doing, and just a recap mentally
500.
on what we need to do for a go-around. Remember, a go-around can happen anytime, even after your MDA. Go-around. Set power D10 to flap 15. Condition levers, power set, flap 15 checked. Positive rate, gear up, select LNAV. Gear up checked, LNAV selected. 400 feet, flaps 0, set 5000 feet missed approach altitude, altitude select. 5000 feet set, altitude select. Flaps 0 checked. Set climb power 900. Climb power set. Autopilot engaged. Indicated airspeed 185 selected. Climb checklist. Gear is up. Flaps 0. Pressurization is checked. Altimeters 1009er. Checklist complete. Altitude captured. So that's it. We're capturing 5,000 feet. ATC will take over and bring us back in for another try. So it's not a hard procedure, but since the dash is has so little automation, you have to fly and do quite a lot of things in rapid order. Single pilot, it's quite hectic. It's hectic enough when you're two pilots. So this is something you can practice and have fun with. And I really advise you to practice it before you go on to anything with live ATC. If you come into an airport and you don't know what to do, things will go wrong quite quickly. But it's a fun little challenge to do, and definitely one of the... It's not an emergency procedure, right? It's just something that happens from time to time. You need to be ready to do it on all approaches, and it can happen even after you have touched down on the runway. So it's just something to be mentally prepared to do on every landing. So I hope you enjoyed that. I tried to make this in a little bit of a different format, and I want to continue making these videos, so just make suggestions down below on what you want to see. That's it for today. Hope you have a nice day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.